good morning, my people. What's up, world? It is Wednesday, April 2nd, and I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ because with Him all things is possible. And this No Doug Zone episode is sponsored by Vision Sports Management. Follow my brother John Boy Belton on Facebook and Instagram at Match Bout. Follow my brother Shannon Brown on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. Shout out to both of the sponsors. Top of the morning to all my kings and queens, everybody out there moving in the streets, going to work, going to school, coming from work, doctor's appointments, court, vacation, wherever you are coming from and wherever you are going. Please safe travels and remember, with Him all things is possible. Man, what's up, y'all? It's April 2nd. Already, Jesus, man, time is booming right now, man. It's going. We already in April, which is good. You know, like I told y'all, I'm hoping this weather change, soon. Uh, Also, I hope everybody's feeling thankful, and I hope everybody is feeling appreciated, and hope everybody's feeling blessed for seeing another day. I had an interesting day yesterday. Shout outs to Coach Left Hook, my brother Brian. Shout out to El Maestro Boxing Club out in the BX, man. If you ever in the Bronx, you in New York or whatever, please stop by El Maestro Boxing Club, man. Real dope gym, man. I ain't been there in a minute, so it was an honor and pleasure to be up in there yesterday, rocking with all the new talent that's up in there, man. Dope place to be. I want to talk to y'all about something today. Now, I have a lot of my word of the days. This is a word of the day that I don't know if I ever used, because I always say sometimes I don't know, because I started a lot of my words of the days. I did those on Instagram. And for some reason in my mind, I don't think I did. And I have to go back to my videos and look, but I'm going to do it. The word of the day is safe. A lot of things that's going on in our lives, our personal lives, that's going on in the world. Even when you're traveling, this is why I tell everybody to be safe wherever they're going, to get to where they're going safe. Are we in a safe world? Are we safe in our communities? Are we safe in our homes, our jobs? Are we just safe in life? So that's going to be the word of the day, safe. So let's not waste no time and let's get it started. So for all my newcomers, my regulars, everyone, welcome to the No Duck Zone podcast. Let's go. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend. This is where it goes down at No Duck Podcast. So I start thinking about a lot of the stuff that goes on into this world that we live in. Josh Sanders, I see you, my guy. I start thinking about a lot of stuff that goes on in this world, and I think about the different eras that I've lived through, the stuff I experienced, the stuff I've been a part of, the stuff I've seen other people be a part of, and then I like today how we're living and what we're going through as people. And sometimes it gets scary because I go, damn, this world's really nothing's safe. We're not safe anywhere. And you have to be very careful now, where you go, where you hang out, what time you come back, people you hang around. It's not a comfortable feeling knowing that you have to keep monitoring things that you do. it's necessary, but it's just crazy knowing that that's how you gotta move. You gotta move like that because we just live in a world where it's nothing safe. You gotta watch people that you so-called supposed to be cool with. Even on social media, it's not safe. It's a lot of dislike. It's a lot of hate. It's a lot of backstabbing. It's a lot of shaking and faking. A lot of phoniness. A lot of he say, she say. You know, shit that you go through in high school that you should be going through as an adult. So I look at it as, damn, nothing's safe. And it might sound like I joke when I say that, but I'll be dead serious when I say sometime, nothing is safe. And it's scary. My brother Crush, I want to say salute to him because he just was talking about something this morning that I'm kind of surprised, but not surprised that it happened. Jeff Spark, what up? About what just happened with oh God, I forgot his name already. But the pastor who just locked the church down. 1 to 100 people to ask for mods, please. I don't know what you talking about, bro. Don't come over here begging. I don't know what you talking about. Anyway, the pastor who had asked people, or he said lock the doors and da da da. When you start looking at how the world is, man, even with that situation, sad. Sad. Um, it's like there's nothing safe in the world. Yeah, Marvin. I knew it was sad, but the first name just wouldn't come to me. Like my brother Crush was just speaking about. Nothing's safe. You wouldn't expect to see that. I mean, that's crazy. This world is not safe, y'all. Even for the people who's supposed to, I don't want to say protect us, but they supposed to give us a reason to believe. You know what I believe? You know, they got that song that goes, life is what you make it. That's true to a certain extent. And then sometimes I believe that the world is just full of shit. And there's a lot of people who is just going to tell you whatever and say whatever to make it just look like that's what it is. Yeah, you know what, Josh, that's what I do every Sunday. Every Sunday. You see, because they went so many years convincing you that you can't be home. You got to be in the building. You know why you got to be in the building? That's the only way they can get your money. They can't get your money from being at home. There's no such thing as that you have to be in the building on a Sunday. If you go, it's because you choose to, because you want to get out the house. Maybe you got some demons, or I don't know, you want to. But you don't have to be in the building. You really don't, unless you choose to be. There's no way you can put a gun in people's head and tell them that they got to be in the building. Let me ask y'all something, if this makes sense to y'all. You think when we was in school, D-Free, what's up? You think that you think kids have to be in school? Why do you think kids have to be in school? Why do you think we had to be in school? We're a number, we're money. It costs to be in them seats. If parents just took their kids out of school, if parents just took these kids out of school, how the fuck is the system going to make money? You understand? If that makes sense to you. Take the time to think about it. Why do you think you got so many parents that's starting to homeschool their kids if they can afford to do it? There's no you have to be in the school. Now, if your child is not doing anything and you just keep them, then that's a problem. You got to be educating them. But they're desperate to have them in that school because they cost. But that's the reason why they don't have a problem with throwing your child out to school when your child act up. You know why? Because somebody's always going to replace your child. It's all a money thing. How can a shelter be ran if there's no bodies in the bed? But also, that's why they don't have no problem taking your bed from you or throwing you out the damn shelter. You are money. That's all you are. That's all we are. Now the money that we're worth, or that it's costing us, we don't have that kind of money in our pocket. Tony 82, what's up? We don't have that kind of money in our pocket, but the system does. That's all we are, is just a number. Eric O, what's up? We just a number. The word of the day is safe. Are we safe? Are we? When you look around, are we? Take a good look around. We're scary. We're scary towards each other. Every move we make, we got to watch it. Now you telling me it ain't safe to go to church? Huh? It ain't safe to send your kid to school because you don't know what that outcome is going to be, because they're not teaching kids nothing in the school like that. These kids get off more now than probably any of us ever did. They got new fucking holidays. Everybody gets to get a holiday. Look at the world we live in. This is a goofy ass world we live in. Look at the system. Look at they punk ass rules. Look how they treat you. And this is the same system that wants you to go out and vote. They tell you to go vote for change, but you're not getting change. You're voting to keep shit the same or to make things worse than what it is. Yeah, just period. It's only 82. Are we safe? Not just in the world, in our community. Shit, sometimes people are not safe in their own house. Their own house. The system is trash. This is the same system, the same kind of world we live in that tell you, you gotta get out and vote. Vote for change. Make the community better. Make the world a better place. And every year it's the same shit. Never changes, it just gets worse. It gets worse every year. Tell me, stop me when I'm lying. It gets worse every year. Every year it gets worse. And how do they blind us? How do they confuse us? By putting on these dumbass TV shows. They make these bullshit ass award shows. They get a few rappers that they know that we might listen to, that we gonna tune into and look at, and have them getting up there saying bullshit. Just so we can tune into it. Are we safe? Are we? We still got innocent people being pulled over by the law and just being messed with. Nowadays, it's not safe for you to walk out your door to go get a gallon of milk and eggs. You don't know what the outcome of that'll be. You've been walked into some shit that has nothing to do with you. It has absolutely nothing to do with you. Harassment. But you know what's worse than that, Tony 82? How we harass each other. We quick to kill our brother. We quick to kill our sister. Quick to kill our kids because we're upset with them. Jay Gibson, what's up? We're upset with them because we feel like they ruined our lives. I had a life before I had you. Men wanted me. Women wanted me. Yeah, how about that? Jay Productions, what's up? Stop killing each other. Just love each other. But not even just that. When I say, are we safe? Are we safe? When you really think about it. It's sick. It's sickening to think that. You don't want to overthink that because it's enough to mess with your mental. But when you really think about it, we're not. And we never will be. And the world is only going to get worse and worse. But when you start going into a church and they tell you to lock the doors, lock the doors. Lock the doors. We live in a world already where the doors is locked. Some of us is trying to find a key to open it to success. Or just for freedom. Or just to have a peace of mind. Lock the doors. That's the world we live in now. Shit crazy. And how could you convince us as people or this next generation that's coming up that it's gonna be all right, guys? It's gonna be all right. Hey, they tell you all this shit when you're a kid that, hey, you know, you can grow up to be whatever you want. You could be a doctor, you could be a lawyer, you can be all this. And then this kid believes that, does all this, and by the time he gets to this age, the whole world just changes. Now, everything that he's been told from the time he was 5 or 6, by the time he's 17, is bullshit. It's bullshit. You feel like he's been lied to from the time he was 5. And now here he is, he's a young adult. It's bullshit. And that's what this world is. Like I said, they say life is what you make it. Well, if that's the case, we all try to make life as peaceful as we can. We want to live life comfortable. We're trying to do our best. And there's always something to interfere with that. Always something. You get rid of 2 problems, here come 3 more. You get rid of 3 problems, here come 5. And there's so much going on where it's hard for you to stay focused. Come on, fellas. Y'all ever had a day where y'all question your manhood? And I don't mean sexuality. You never had a moment where you just go, yo, God damn it. I'm going to have to do something to somebody to get my point across. What do I have to do? Because that becomes a question. You start having some doubts and some moments. But if you look at for what the world was way back, and even though the world's always been difficult and there's always been violence, there's always been violence. We're not going to act like violence just started. It's always been violence. But there was always a time, too, where you was like, okay, I feel safe. If I had a blood, respectfully, allegedly. Yeah, Josh. And then you look at the world as the years went on, and you like, it's only got worse and worse. You know, the great thing about it is that we lived to get this far. Because I know every man on here, every woman, Every single last one of y'all, from Jay Gibson to Eric O to Josh Sanders to Jeff Spark to D Free, we all have experienced some things where we have questioned, are we going to make it? If I get past this, thank God. But if I get past it, then what? And if I don't get past it, then what? Huh? In the words of Scarface, and if I died, then my child will be a bastard. You know, let me tell you something. That song by Scarface, My Mind Playing Tricks on Me, is probably one of my favorite songs. Because that's what we can't allow this world to do, is to play tricks on us. This world will play tricks on us. And even though some of the shit that you see go on, majority of it does exist, we can't allow the world to play tricks on us. And we can't allow the world to trick us out of our position. I talked to y'all about that a little while ago. Don't let them trick you out of your position. A lot of this shit that go on in the world, they want us to continue to not feel safe. They want us to be threatened. They want us to be paranoid. They wanted us to be scared. They want us to be worried. They want us to be intimidated. They want us to fear them. They want us to bow down to them. That's what they want us to do. They don't want us questioning their authority. So when you got one place to run to where you hoping it's safe and you can get some guidance and some love and a hug, you get there and there's supposed to be a man of God that's telling you, lock the doors. Ushers, lock the doors. Just lock the doors. He's worried more about money than your safety. Church is supposed to be safe. Safe. You should never have to get up in there wondering if they're going to ask me for too much money. Am I going to get harassed? Or if I try to get out of here, lock the doors. That's what the world's coming to? Huh? Can you imagine your child going to school and they locking the doors? It's costing for you to be in this school, and until your mama pay it, lock the doors. It's costing for you to be here. It's not cheap to be here. Lock the doors. That's the kind of silly ass world we living in. So when I see people being focused on stupid shit that's going on in the world that don't really matter, because everything ain't serious. A lot of, instantly think bad. So when I see people paying attention to all the silly ass stuff that's going on in the world that don't matter, I sit there and I shake my head. And I go, y'all worrying about this? Y'all worrying about this shit over here, and this is what we facing? "9/11 happened. Still to this day, y'all take some of that shit for a joke. I seen something on social media that pissed me off, and I started to report it. Where these people are sitting on the plane, and this guy comes on, and he's pretending to be one of the hijackers, and they made a damn joke out of it. What's fucking funny about that? What's funny about it? Yeah, I know we got to get a laugh out of life, but everything is not meant to be funny. What's funny about that? Yeah, Jeff. Like, he's a cornball for that. I'll never play his music no more. And I was playing his music at one time. It won't get played in my house no more. That's a fact. It's quiet. Like, y'all don't pay attention to it. And y'all let the system just tell y'all anything, and y'all dumbasses go for it. They can tell y'all anything, and y'all go for it. Anything they tell y'all to do, y'all gonna go for it. These same people who don't care nothing about you, don't care nothing about me. I can walk outside this door right now, minding my business as I do every day. And God forbid, a shooting happens around the corner, and out of all the people outside, hey, I fit the description. Right there, my life could be thrown away. Because this world's really about making an example out of you. Don't tell me that it can't happen. We got men all over the world that look like me, that's in prison right now for some shit they didn't do, and they just coming home right now, and they went back in 1995, they went back in 1988, and they just coming home. Their whole life was taken from them. Never got to kiss their first girl, never got to go to the prom, never got to have children, or if they did, their children got children. They went in as young fathers and coming home as freaking great-grandfathers. The question that I want to know, or the word of the day is, safe. Are we safe? You go home. Some of you are not even safe in your own house. They got a thing called squatters' rights. Crazy, I don't know what that is. People who stay in your house, whether it's family or friends, you can't just put them out. Now you got to go to court. If they family, you got to take them to family court. If they're not family, you got to go to a regular. So now, if you're uncomfortable in your own house and you're going back and forth with somebody, no matter how y'all feel towards each other, now you got to be uncomfortable in your own house. Your own house. Because you can't just put that sorry ass out. That's the world we live in, y'all. That's the stupid ass world we live in. Which that's going to get a lot of people hurt, because you're going to have people that's not going to care about that. They're not going to care about it. Nobody should ever have to live uncomfortable in their own house. Nobody. Nobody. I ain't never had a problem with if somebody told me to get out, I hesitated. I'm going to get out. Because I've been kicked out of better places, and I don't stay where I'm not wanted. Yeah. After 30 days, they got squatters' rights. It's sad, but that's the dumbass world we live in. And they shouldn't have rights to anything, especially if they're not bringing nothing to the table, or if they bringing harm to where you live at. They should go. I don't know, Mad Max. Why you asking me? Ask them. I don't know why they don't buy their own house. Ask them. Because you're not asking me that, because I got somewhere to stay. I just said if somebody don't want me staying somewhere, I'm good. Yeah, they can. But this is what I'm saying. Are we safe in this world we live in? Are we safe? When you just start looking at over here, they are no squatters' rights. Yeah, man. No, yeah. Hey, Max, man. I wish it could be like that over here, man. I wish it could be like that over here. This is the reason why you have a lot of Americans that move, and they might move to somewhere like the UK, or they might go to Tokyo, Japan. I got a friend who stays in Tokyo, Japan. Not Tokyo. The hell am I talking about? He stays in Europe. He became a chef. He was working at Applebee's out here, and there was a chef from Europe that worked out here, and then took him back to Europe with him. My friend lives in Europe, and out, like you said, out in these other places, they don't go through that. These are America dumbass rules. And they hoping that you do something. Because if you throw the person out, or if you harm the person, you're going to lose your own apartment. That person will still be in your apartment while you'll be in jail. you'll be in jail. That person will be sleeping in your apartment, probably bringing other people over, and you'll be in jail. You'll be in jail. We live in a world that purposely makes us uncomfortable. They make us uncomfortable on purpose. They want you to get upset and go out there and just do something that'll cost you your freedom, because they looking to take your freedom any damn way. They looking to take your freedom any damn way. So go out there and get upset and or get drunk and go drive and go hit somebody. Or crash into something. Give us a reason. And some of you idiots do it. Yeah. Man. Oh, man, Max, I didn't know that. Okay. You understand? They hoping that you go out there and do something to give them a reason. And some of y'all do exactly what they want y'all to do, like a bunch of fucking idiots. Steady playing your position. I keep telling y'all, stop letting them trick y'all out of y'all position. Y'all don't listen. Y'all let them trick y'all right out of y'all position. Now, as crazy as hard as the system is, some of y'all make it worse than what it is, though. Because sometimes y'all put yourself in that position. You're letting them trick you out of it. Is life that messed up for you that you just let the system have their way? You gonna let them have their way with you? Really? Oh man, because I'm going through this, I'm going through that. My girl don't want me no more, my job, my kids. Oh God, I'm just ready to just throw it all away. Oh God. I'm gonna go to the bar and just get drunk and get in my car and just, I don't know where I'm driving to, but I'm just gonna drive. That's your answer? So you can be out there and kill yourself and possibly kill somebody else too because of your selfish ass reasons? You know, here in New York City, let me tell you something. What makes this one of the most disturbing places in America is that even though it's one of the greatest places, you can't even get on the damn train or walk anywhere because sometimes you don't know what's going to happen. The worst place to be in New York is in the subway system. The same subway system that got regular security guards standing by the gate to make sure you don't walk through it hot as if they somebody. The same place that charging you all this money to get on the train, and they're more, just like that guy that says, lock the doors. Lock the doors. They more worried about money than safety. They more worried about money than safety. No, well, McLean, what are they supposed to do? Is they supposed to just let everybody get on for free? No. But you are supposed to make sure people are safe. All kinds of people get on the train. I see kids nowadays, they be too young to be on the train. Kids be damn near 10, 11 years old on the freaking train. I be walking around looking around like, yo, where the hell is their parent? It's real like that. Y'all ain't got to listen to me because the only thing y'all going to do is keep doing what these idiots want you to do. And I disrespectfully say idiots because that's what they are. The word of the day is safe. Are we? Are we? Nowadays, it's hard to take your kid and let them go off to college because of course that's what you want, because you thinking, oh, I finally got the house to myself and I can come and go and da 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 da. But then I'm worried about my child's safety. I'm worried about the safety of when my child goes away to college. Colleges are not innocent, and colleges are not perfect. Shooting happens everywhere. A lot of these out-of-town places where you think nothing's going to happen, oh God, the grass is green, the birds are chirping, the air smells good, the people got good manners, great hospitality. Those are the towns you got to watch out for, because at any minute a bullet will fly past your melon. Are we safe? Now, am I telling you guys to walk around in fear? Absolutely not. I would never, because I'm not walking around in fear. I can't. Do I worry? I do. But if I have to walk around in fear, that might mess with my mind. I'm not good at walking around being fear. If I have to walk around in fear or be nervous, that's gonna end up. It's gonna end up either. It's gonna end up bad for you or me. 9 times out of 10, you. Because you're not going to put no fear in me or frighten me where I got to feel like, okay, you know what? Eventually I'm going to have to do something to you. But we shouldn't have to do that. I'm not going to walk around in fear. You got people who don't even bother to leave their house because they don't want to be bothered with the public. I know a lady right now who doesn't even go shopping. She she pays somebody to go do her shopping for her. She doesn't even want to go outside unless she really has to. If it's not for a doctor's appointment, the lady won't go out. She wants to drink, she has her own alcohol in her house. She smokes her own weed, has the weed man come deliver for her. Because she experienced something that traumatized her, that even though we have to get over it, it's kind of hard to tell somebody to get over something when you were the one who went through it. Because she don't feel safe. Why should we become a prisoner of our own homes, of our own environment? You afraid to come outside your door in your community where you live? That shit is crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, she does what works best for her because of what she experienced. She experienced something that is no coming back. She just felt like there's no coming back from it. Now, is she gonna live the rest of her life like that? I ain't gonna say if she is. Oh, she's stupid. She's stupid because she letting this bother her. I can't do that because I didn't experience what she went through. I can only pray that she get by it and she bounce back from it. Do y'all see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? Everybody blames. It ain't just the person that's in office running the world. It ain't just the governor. It ain't just the mayor. It's some of us as people too that don't make it safe. Look at the majority of the stuff that you see on the news that go on. That shit is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But you're going to try to convince me that every time when it's time to vote, we're supposed to be happy about it and excited. Excited for what? Tell me what the hell are we supposed to be so damn excited for? What change are we going to see that we haven't ran into? Like, I don't get it. Y'all better start waking up. Because they going to tell you whatever. They're going to tell you whatever. Whatever sounds good, and they know that y'all going to believe in it, they going to tell y'all whatever. And guess what? Y'all going to do exactly that. The same people that don't give a shit about you. The same people that will turn around no matter how much voting you have done, no matter how much donating you have done, no matter how much charity you have done, no matter how much you have done for your community, your school, your job will still take you and throw you away like trash and give you 20 years in prison for some shit you didn't do. Huh? Lock the doors. Give him 20 years. Lock the doors. Hey, lock the doors. Anybody that looks like him, lock the doors. Lock the doors on him. We don't care. We're going to make an example out of him. Lock the doors. Because that's the world we live in anyway. We live in a world, it's lock the doors anyway, right? Maybe he knows something we don't know. Maybe when he said that, it wasn't just about money, huh? Lock the doors. Because that's what they do to us anyway. They lock the doors on us. They've been doing it for centuries. For years. They've been locking the doors on our asses and throwing away the key. Some of us just luck up and we're able to get set free. Others are still fighting for their freedom. They've been locking the doors on us. So when I hear one of my own kind say that, it kind of pisses me off. Especially when you're supposed to be a man of God. The word of the day is safe. Are we safe? Are we? Because, you know, some of y'all going to act like, yeah, of course I'm safe, man. Ain't nobody messing with me. I'm that guy. I won't get out of here. Nobody's that guy. There's only one man that's that guy, and that's the man above. Ain't nobody down here that guy. Because at any minute, anything can happen to any one of our asses. Where we went from chilling to putting on a damn jumpsuit. Some of y'all really think that y'all that guy, and you're not. In real life, you're not. And y'all get so gassed when you start to believe it. You're not. You got all these grown idiots that walk these streets. They really think they somebody. Pants halfway off your ass. Your do-rag is dirty. You're dingy. Y'all old as hell riding scooters. You're not that guy. Y'all have no life. Man. It saddens me. It saddens me to know that when you wake up and before you can even walk out the door, the number one question is, or you ask yourself, or you just say, Lord, I hope I make it the way I'm going safe. Lord, I hope I make it the way I'm going safe. Because now the question is, well, why wouldn't I make it to where I'm going safe? What's supposed to happen to me the way I'm going? You don't know what can happen, stupid. Some of y'all think y'all Mr. Untouchable. You're not. Underrated, what up? Anything can happen to you on your way going. Didn't I just tell you, you know how many innocent guys will be somewhere? Whether they supposed to be there or not. Or sometimes people be places where they supposed to be. But, hey, you fit the description or something and you get locked up. It's happening every day. But we are allowing that sometime too to happen because you better start picking and choosing where the hell you hang at. If you know there's a certain block that's no good, don't walk down that block. And if you are, hurry up and get to where you're going. Because mistaken identity is at an all-time high out here. That's why I don't like people saying, hey, you look like... I used to take compliments when people tell me who I look like. I still get it now. Rather if it's a celebrity or somebody they know or somebody they beefing with, but that's what I don't like because they get that at all. I don't like that. You look like such and such, or you got a brother, or what block you from, what's your name? And then I go, you don't need to know all that, homie. You don't need to know what block I'm from, you don't need to know my name. I don't know you, you don't know me. Let's keep it like that, keep it pushing. Because, people act like when they ask you that, you got to tell them what block you from or your name. I'm not telling you neither one. I don't know you. Get about my face. Have a nice day. I'm 42 years old. I don't explain myself to no man. I don't care if he's 65 years old. I ain't got to explain myself to nobody. So don't come asking me all these weird, goofy ass hood questions. Because you're not going to like my response. So it's like, are we safe? It's scary. I'm not saying, for people who walk around, paranoid and always walking around worried, or when you being outside and you moving around, be nervous. Don't be nervous when you're outside. Be aware. Because if you're the type that's always fidgety and you jumping and you always worry, I can't be around you because it makes me a little fidgety. But you do need to be focused and aware of your surroundings. And just trusting God. Yeah, of course. Of course we can. Be aware. You don't need to be outside and be, you know, fidgety. Just don't, you know what I'm saying? You go out the house, before you go, you say your quick prayer. And, you just hope that you can get to where you're going. This is why I start my lives off. Then don't I always tell y'all, get to where you're going safe? I don't care where you're going. I don't name a particular place. I just name different places. Get to where you're going safe. Because I know that for a fact there's a child who didn't make it to school today. For whatever reason. It's not because their parents kept them home. There was a child that didn't come home from school. And either their mother was waiting for them or they went to the school to pick them up. Oh, I thought you picked them up already. Huh? Yeah. That's the world we live in. Even with adults. There's an adult, a grown lady or something that just they make it home from work. Hours go by and now you wondering, that's not like her. It's not safe, man. Are we safe? Do I feel safe? At times I do. Then there's times I gotta pray about it. But the worst kind of person in the world to mess with is a scary person. See, y'all take scary as being weak. You call them a punk, you might call them a pussy, whatever. Those are the worst kind of people in the world to mess with. You know how many, especially with somebody back against the wall, that's the worst kind of people to mess with. Y'all take that for weakness and thinking, yeah, that person's scared of me or that person's scary. Okay. Keep messing with that person. Keep messing with that person. Yeah, safe travels, everyone. I always tell everybody that. Safe travels. Get to where you're going safe. I don't give a damn where you're going. Get there safe. Because one thing I don't want to do is have to look at social media and hear that something happened to one of y'all. I don't, that will hurt my heart. I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to look up and don't see your name here on my live anymore. I don't want to see that. That would affect me in the worst way. Cause I'm like, damn, I don't get to see Jeff Spark. I don't get to see Jeff Spark anymore, huh? I don't get to see Eric O no more. I don't get to see Marky Dan and these people come in. I can't deal with that. That my heart wouldn't be able to take that. Because you guys are family. You guys are family. You're not friends. You're family. Rather if I met you or not. So that's something that my heart wouldn't be able to take. So we have to make sure we make it back to our families. We make it back to our homes. We got to make sure, the most important thing is to make sure you make it back home before you even make it to your job. See, your job can be replaced, your life can't. So my thing is, I'm going to make it back home. I could lose all the jobs all I want to. I'm going to make it back home. Because home is where the heart is. Job is just a place to make money. That's all it is. And I'm not saying it's not important to have a job, so I don't want people thinking I'm saying that. I'm just saying, you make sure you make it back home. Smash that like button, y'all. Yeah, baby, get these likes up. Yes, baby. Appreciate y'all joining me this morning and every morning. Appreciate y'all. Smash that like button. But at some point, because what we've been witnessing these last couple years, Huh. I don't have one. It's been scary out here. It's been scary. And but I'm like, it's not for you to over worry about it, where it's like, oh, should I go outside? I shouldn't go outside. Oop, I can't step over there. Let me watch where I'm walking. Like, you don't want to move like that now. Where you're super careful. But you do want to be aware of how you move and where you move. So we gotta just be mindful of that, man. What we seen happen with Mr. Sapp was nasty, disgusting, uncalled for, and there's no excuse for it. What we see, 90% of the things we see in this world is nasty work, and it's uncalled for. It's uncalled for. Nasty work. You know, you get people to believe in stuff, and then you try to get them to say, come over here, and everything will be all right. And when they get over there, you have that happen, and now it's like, you start to think that everything that I was taught or everything that I've been seeing is a lie. Is this how it's supposed to be? Is this how it's supposed to be? And it's just you know, it's just enough. Hold on, y'all. There we go. Then, of course, that's another thing that's wrong with the world. You have these idiot asshole trolls. That's another one. Some of y'all be coming from these different countries and different states. Y'all are weird. Y'all another problem. Y'all another one that's wrong with the world. It's y'all. Some of y'all just, y'all wake up or I don't know what y'all be doing. Y'all are weird. Let me be the first to tell y'all are weird. I don't care nothing about, oh, you know, you gotta watch what you call people. Y'all are weird. I don't give a damn. Weird. Because y'all have no life. Y'all act like y'all gotta come to people channels. This is how I know y'all don't have no life. Because all y'all do is come to people channels and don't have a clue of what y'all talking about. Or y'all come up asking people dumbass questions. That ain't got nothing to do with what the person's talking about. And that's why I love hitting that block button for y'all. Introduce y'all to my world. Because one thing I don't believe in over here is timing people out. But I do believe in blocking you. The timeout button don't exist over here, but the block button do. And y'all gonna get that work. Every time y'all bring y'all corny asses over here, I got something for y'all. Yeah, baby. Tell a friend to tell a friend. No Duck Zone do not believe in the timeout button, but he damn sure believes in blocking. And that's what I'm gonna do every time y'all come over here. But the word of the day is safe, y'all. Safe. What can we do as a community to feel safe? To make sure our children are safe. I mean, we still have to feel safe as adults, but what do we do to make sure the children are safe? Because our babies are, it's a lot that's going on with them that shouldn't be going on with them. And every generation is getting worse. And with all these things that's going on in the world, right, they make all these rules up and all these laws, but you're not realizing that it just doesn't affect us as adults. It affects the kids. Because whatever you do to us, whatever you don't give us, whatever you take away from us, just doesn't affect us. It affects the kids. And y'all don't care about that. Y'all don't think about that, but then y'all sit there and say the kids need this, the kids need that. And I'm like, okay, well, how can they get this or get that? And this is what y'all are doing. Y'all not thinking about that. Every decision you will make will affect the child too. Just like somebody goes to jail, they got to think about that affects the child. But it's the same thing with the system. When you take somebody away from their kids that don't deserve to be in prison, y'all don't care how that affects them. And we ain't talking about somebody who deserved to go to prison for whatever he did. We talking about somebody who didn't deserve to go. When y'all raising stuff, prices is high. When you say, hey, we're not giving you this or we're not giving you that, y'all not thinking about how that affects. Y'all don't care because y'all families are straight. So what do y'all care? Y'all don't care. It just saddens me to see that no reality, y'all just don't care. You don't give a shit. And that's why I have the attitude where I walk around and I go, you don't care, I don't care neither. I wasn't put on this earth to bow down to anybody, including the system. Yeah, we all got rules we gotta follow, but I'm not here to bow down to y'all, and I would never bow down to y'all. Just like, and I'm not gonna have y'all walking around having me in fear. Not gonna do that. I'm not gonna allow y'all to do that. And the sad thing about it is, y'all know what y'all be doing when you do it. You just don't give a damn. You don't give a damn. To y'all, it's funny. Let's lock this person up. Let's do this. Let's take away benefits. Take away welfare. Let's just let's just hope they crash out. They need us. We don't need them, which is a lie. Because without the people, it ain't nothing going on. Without us, it's quiet. It ain't nothing going on. How safe are we in this world? How safe are we? We may not never know, huh? Because a lot of us is trying to live life. But sometimes just living life is not good enough. Sometimes it's not good enough. Because some of y'all are really just sitting and just saying, hey, I'm just going to live life until it's time for me to go. That's no kind of life to live. Because I ain't worried about going on anytime soon. I'm not worrying about going anytime soon. We got 85%, okay. Enjoy life the best way y'all know how, man. But be safe. Enjoy life. There's ever people, family, or friends that they don't know how to enjoy life, I don't give a damn how much you love them or how close you are to them. You keep away from them. I believe I told y'all this before. Keep away from them. If it just has to be you and your family that's in your house, if you married and you got kids and it's you, whoever, husband, wife, then it's just y'all then. Go enjoy your life. Go enjoy your life. Don't let people mess it up by bringing their misery, bringing their bad energy around you. Like me, I'm big on positivity. Negative I don't do. That's why I don't like hanging around everybody. And I don't like extra people. Some people are just extra. I hate extra people. Because it's like you're crying for attention. I don't like all that. Like, you gotta learn to just be you. Or some people would say if they being extra, that is them. But then that's sad then. Sometimes you're looking for attention in the wrong places. And sometimes when you can't get it and you realize that ain't nobody's paying attention to me, then it's like, oh, well, let me take my shit somewhere else. And hopefully somebody will pay attention to my annoying ass. No, what you need to do is sit your ass down somewhere, because ain't nobody thinking about your stupid behind. Sit down. But that's the kind of world that we live in. The word of the day is safe, y'all. Do you feel safe? And what does it take to make sure you are safe and your family is safe? Your loved ones are safe. You, as an individual, are you safe? I remember I always tell y'all to focus on you. Are you safe? Sometime in this world we gotta abide by our own rules just to make sure we're safe. Rather if they want us to or not. Rather if they, when I mean them, I mean those people. Rather if they want us to or not, we're gonna have to make our own rules to make sure we're okay. Because if we depend on them all the time, we'll be in a world of trouble. This is the same people that will lock your ass up for something you didn't do. And these are the people we supposed to put our trust in. Hmm? The same ones that's telling your child right now at 5 years old he could be anything in the world, and by the time he's 14, he's a prisoner. For some shit he might have not did. Like the Central Park kids. You don't think they had dreams of doing something, playing sports, being rappers maybe, whatever it is that they wanted to do? You don't think they had dreams? And all that was taken away from them, and how they fixed it by giving them money. Like that was gonna just make everything that they went through disappear. Yeah, being tired as an adult at that. Come on, man. We sick of it. We're not gonna keep allowing them to lie to us, keep telling us whatever, and then turn around and think we supposed to follow what they say. But if you don't follow what they say, they can lock you up. Shit, you follow what they say, they still lock your ass up. What's the difference? What's the difference? It's a damn if you do, damn if you don't system. But either way, my life is in God's hands. And it always will be in God's hands. That's the system we live in. A damn if you do, damn if you don't. And it's sad that it has to come down to that. It is pitiful that it has to come down to that. But it is what it is. I love all y'all, because they starting to make noise on my block, and I hate this. It gets annoying. So it's time for me to get off anyway. I got to bust moves. But everybody be safe. Everybody be blessed. I love all y'all. Make sure you smash that like button. I got time today. I had time yesterday, but as y'all can see, I was in the boxing gym yesterday, so doing my thing. But y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. I love y'all. Jeff Spark, I'm about to call you, man. Be on the lookout. Love y'all. Smash that like button, like, share, subscribe. Y'all know what it is. It's the No Duck Zone podcast. Let's go.